Hey everybody, what's good with you? It is Friday. Congratulations, friends. You've made it through another work week. Hopefully you had some success this week. Short weeks are always the longest week. And everybody's like, man, next week we're going to be in school 5 whole days. And I'm like, you know what? Give me the 5 days. Because usually when we got to pause and a break sometime, people just come back and be tearing up. Today, yeah, it was crazy. From the time I walked into that building at 6:45 until I left at 3:15 today, it was complete just everything. And then I left, went to run some errands, and came back. Why? Because we had a home football game tonight, so I had to be on duty. And I just got into the house. Well, pulled into my driveway. How about that? um, and so it has been crazy. Sometimes Daryl will be like, well, babe, what you do today? And I'm like, it was good. And he's like, what do you mean? Or, you all right? Yeah, it was a fine day. Okay, what do you mean? And so I actually printed off. I wrote down 2 pages of everything I did today, just so he can be like, dang. So if anybody want to go in administration, know what I did today, I'll be happy to share that with you. If I had to title this 5F Friday, I would just have to say, don't forget. Okay. And I know the don't goes in there in front of it too, but don't forget. All right. So I need for you guys to understand that people are people. And I know you want to see the best intentions of people and things like that, but I'm looking at from the concept of education. And sometimes we put teachers in this spotlight or in this big headway because it's like teachers should know better. And then, but we also got to realize that teachers are human, number one. So educators are human. And not only are educators human, but there's a certain level of accountability that we do hold ourselves in high regard. However, we are human. And in my opinion, it's not fair to judge us for certain aspects of life and then for what we say or how we feel or whatever the case is, and put us on this high pedestal for that. But then you won't put us on a high pedestal as pertains to like paying us and making sure we have what we need and giving us supplies and resources. Like it's a double standard and it's too much. So I just would like to say, don't forget that people are human. People are going to make mistakes. People are not going to get it right the first time. But you have to lead with the best of intentions, and you have to understand that people have the best of intentions, and that lots of times they don't mean to get on your nerves. They don't mean to do stuff. They just want to make sure that they get it right and that you get it right and that, care about you too much. I tell my kids all the time, I care about you too much to continue to let you make this bad decision, have this bad process, do this bad things. And they're like, what? And I'm like, one day you're going to realize how much I cared about you. One day you'll realize it. So just don't forget that people are human. Always assume the best of intentions and that people really do have feelings, and educators do have feelings. And I know next week is something with Education Week. So if you know an educator, think an educator, please, because, yeah, we really do need it. Okay. So, and of course, if no one told you they love you today, just know that I do. Hope you have a fantabulous weekend, guys. And we'll see you next week. Bye now.